Anyways, let's talk about you know, well, we're going to Berhalter. Not yet. I know you want to do that, but we got to talk about Southgate
No,
and his
Southgate.
in
Southgate,
his
we got to blast first. The guy's a bum.
Southgate and his situation. According to Football 365 or One Football per se,
Mm.
Sterling Bellingham among five England stars, perhaps mad at Gareth because of the way they've been playing. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, they deserve English football deserves better because there's probably 50 coaches better than Southgate, and I'm not even. I know I'm going to get blasted on all over the place, and I don't care, but it is. I think we
Well,
could agree on this that there are better managers for the English national team than Southgate. I mean, look at what they did with Ukraine.
the funny thing is that there aren't. If the criteria
Well,
is they have to be English,
no, I
right?
don't think. I don't think
If the
they're.
criteria is that they have to be English, there are not a lot of
I,
obvious candidates.
I
I
think.
have two.
I
I
think.
have two
I think
that
English.
I like.
I think English fans will be content as long as it's not German. I think they'll be,
Yeah,
or maybe
they had a
Scottish. I
hard
don't know.
time with Capello. They had weird stuff with Sven Goran Eriksson when he would like ask for autographs from Beckham, which was totally fucking weird. Totally
Uh,
weird. Excuse me. But
yeah.
the coach that is out there that is interesting to me is Graham Potter. Just saying, he was
Eddie
good with Brighton. He's English.
Eddie
He
Howe,
did have a
man.
hard time at Chelsea. Maybe he's not the right guy. The other one is Steve Cooper from Nottingham Forest. He's a good coach. He coached the under 17 to a World Cup, so he knows some of the younger players on the team. Phil Foden, Bellingham, they all played together with him in the under 17 World Cup because it's a different kind of role, right? It's not going to be Guardiola. It's not going to be these top level coaches. It has to be someone who works within the English system and understands how it works. And that's why Southgate has been, to be fair, up until this point, a really good coach for England, right? But I think now they got to get the handbrakes off. Like he raised the floor for what England is, but now the question is can he raise the ceiling? And I think that they're in a very narrow band of what they can be with Southgate as the coach. That's the way I view it.
Now, yeah, I think that the people will say, "Well, he got us to the finals with Italy." Well, let me tell you
That's
what.
not important.
But let me tell you
The
what.
problem is Jordan Henderson and Harry Maguire should never play, ever
Yeah, and
again.
that final, if you really want to get in, that was a poor Italy team. You should have beat. You know what I mean?
They
And
scored a goal in the first 10 minutes, and then they sat off and we're going to defend for an hour. What are you doing?
and the really bad decision to put a really young kid in Bukayo Saka
To shoot the penalty.
to shoot the final penalty. You should. I
And,
mean,
and
that's
Sancho
yeah.
off the bench, both of them.
So, I mean, what like there is a lot going on there. There's a lot of talent too. You know, people are asking who is the best player. Why is Foden not getting opportunities with the English team?
Why doesn't Foden play for City? This is something.
Exactly,
I don't know
exactly.
what
Why is he not?
I don't
Why is he not?
understand that.
Then he can shield himself. Southgate. He can shield him. Well, he's not playing at City either. So you're not
The
questioning
way that
Guardiola.
it's not very hard. They should play a 4-3-3.
So,
They should
but
play.
but my
We know
question
what
is,
Walker is. Walker should be the right back, and they should play the 2-8s with Foden and Bellingham. Those should be the two midfielders with Rice.
but so
That would be
you're saying James Madison shouldn't start?
no. Foden should start over James Madison every day, twice on Sunday.
Damn.
James Madison doesn't defend.
Well,
He's not. He's also
he's
not,
not
a
supposed
right
to defend, is he? But Foden doesn't
But
defend.
he's in the wrong spot. Yeah. Well, when you play for City, if you don't defend, you don't play.
He might help out. He might help out. You know, when the other team.
So
gets
we
the
know
ball.
Saka and Kane are there. The one spot is that front right area. That could
Well,
be
that's
Foden,
Saka's.
and then you could. But no, he
No.
plays on the left, doesn't
No,
he?
Saka plays on the right.
The front left is the one that's tricky.
Okay.
That could be Foden's spot. I don't mind him being there, but it's definitely not Madison. And then I think everything's got to go through Bellingham.
Yeah.
He's got to be able to have the license. Like Southgate should see that he's the best player that he has and just let him have the ball. Because why is Harry Kane 35 yards deep picking up the ball? Shouldn't that be Bellingham? Shouldn't he be picking up the ball from the center backs, carrying the ball forward, initiating the attacks? I don't understand why Harry Kane, the center forward of England, the all-time leading goal scorer, is 35 yards from goal, picking out Kyle Walker for his first goal. It doesn't make any sense. And that might be just international. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe there's a dynamics that none of us understand, but it is weird.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not sure. I mean, everybody has been talking about Maguire. Everybody has been talking about.
He didn't have a bad game. He was fine.
Basically, Maguire. Yeah, he was good with Ukraine. The problem is, I feel like it's already like a habit of people talking about Maguire. And why? I mean, if you look at it from the perspective, why is he calling them? He really has no reason other than saying he's been with them.
In this case, the issue is this. The issue is this. You're playing Ukraine. Ukraine want to sit deep. They don't want the ball, right? Why are you playing two defensive midfielders? What are you afraid of? If the answer is, I don't think Harry Maguire can defend, then don't play him.
There's no ambition from Southgate, and that's the problem. You know,
Henderson was way too far up. Every time he was in these attacking third positions, it's his instinct to pass the ball back. And so everything slowed down. He couldn't make those, like De Bruyne is the best example in the world. But when you get in that half space on the midfield side where you can cross the ball into the box, Henderson never does it. Because in Liverpool, that pass was made by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And for him, all he did was run and get the ball and pass it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. But there is no Trent Alexander-Arnold on this team.
And now,
I don't.
And now they have a match.
In fact, Trent Alexander-Arnold is on this team. What am I thinking? He doesn't play him.
Yeah. And of course, Henderson. We haven't talked about him. He's part of this team.
He shouldn't play. He's
done. Kind of having issues already at Al Ettifaq. So, you know, he contradicts himself. I mean, obviously, he has never came out, I don't think, saying that the best players are who play, because if he did that, he should be sacked at the instant. Because obviously he's calling Maguire, who, you know, obviously Maguire chosen money over playing, because he could have went to West Ham. And I mean, you could say that. Obviously, maybe he's saying, I want to fight for a spot. Ten Hag is not going to give him a spot at Manchester United ever again, along with Sancho, unless he actually needs him, or else he'll play just Lindell.
He did play. It was in that Arsenal game. Who was there at the end? Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire from the 2017 Leicester defense.
But Lindell was already in the match. I think that he would be. He would rather play Casemiro as a center back. I think
in defense. Yes.
Yeah.